So this is an assignment 2, guys. Okay, so here we have around 24 questions. Okay, so what you need to do, so first we need to create a repository. Okay, you need to create a repository in your GitHub account. Okay, I'll make a note here. What are the steps you need to do? Steps, create repo as a assignment 2. Okay, create repo as assignment 2. You can give Python assignment 2 also. Any name is fine. Okay, so after creating a repo assignment 2 in GitHub. So next step, so once the repo is created, need to clone the project. We can call it as repository, otherwise we can create a project, anything, project or repo. Need to clone the project into workspace. So hope you guys have created one folder as workspace in your C drive or D drive. C or D. Next thing is open this project. In VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Write all the programs with separate files. Okay, so whatever it is done, okay, suppose today you have completed 2 programs or 3 programs, you need to push that into GitHub, and you need to share finally your GitHub link so that I will validate. So any doubts here? So do you want me to show in a practically? If you want, I can show you. Okay, any doubts? So okay, we'll do one thing. So we'll see in a practical mode also how we are going to do. So we will share the screen. Yeah, Mamata, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
See, just remember these 5 steps. Okay, these are very, very important. Okay, yeah, you can share your screen now. Yes, close everything. Just close everything. Close this one also. Yes, go to GitHub. GitHub login. Yes. Yeah, create a new repository. Left side, yeah, new. Click on new. Here you can type, okay. Yes, Python assignment 2. Okay, now come down. Yes, click on add readme file. Okay, create a repository. Yes, the first step is done. So now what you need to do, you need to clone it. Okay, click on code, copy that HTTPS. Yes, go to your workspace, workspace one. Yeah, inside that workspace one, you right click here. Here you need to clone it. Yeah, git bash here. Click on git bash, maximize it, git space clone. Yeah, paste it here. Right click and paste. Okay, yes, enter. See, cloning into this project. Yeah, that's fine. That's it. Okay, now you can close this one also. So 2 steps are over. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to open Visual Studio Code. Okay, just open Visual Studio Code and navigate into this project, Python assignment 2. Yes, maximize the screen. Go to file, open folder. Yes, open folder. Go to your workspace. Yeah, one step back, workspace one. Yes, click on that one. Yes, click on Python assignment 2. Yes, click on that one and don't save. Yes, now your project is opened here. Okay. What is the issue? Trusted authorization photos. Yeah, click on yes or no. Anything is fine. No, give me access. See, this is your project. So now we have only readme file. Okay, here what you need to do. So what is your first question? Suppose. So my first question is print hello world or something. Otherwise, generate numbers. Okay, numbers dot py. Okay, so for I in range of 1,10. Okay, this my first program is done. So you have to test it. Okay, so you have to test. Okay, I have to create another program. So in that case, what you need to do, you need to create another file. It's like a table. I want to print a table, table.py. Okay, like this. But each and every file, what you need to do, you need to write a comments on top of that. Okay, what is your question and all. So we have a task, right? Maybe. So what we are doing here. So here you need to. So how are we going to write a comments in Python?
Dash.
Yes. Okay. Here, just copy paste your question. to print or write a program to print numbers so that users can understand, okay, what is the reason and why we are writing this program. Like this, you need to create all the 25 files, okay, all 25. So whatever it is, suppose today you have done only two, right? Okay, what you can do, just close this one or minimize this one. Go to your location, Python assignment 2, git bash here. So now type git status, Mamta, git space status, enter. So here you can see untracked changes, okay, numbers.py and table.py. Okay, we have created two files. Now git space add, you can add all the files into tracking, okay, dot, yes, enter. Again, if you want to check the status, you can check it, git status. If you see now, it will be in a green color. See, now it is changed. Now what you need to do, you need to commit, git commit -m. Okay, you need to give some comments, okay, assignment 2 day 1 or something like that, okay, assignment 2 space day 1. So day 1 you have created 2 programs, 1, okay, enter. Yeah, now we can push it. Nice. So origin main is the branch from origin to main, okay, enter. So every time it is asking user, yeah, give your username. Go to password. In password section, you can take the token. Go to your yes. Let's click on that one. Settings. Come down. Left side, come down. Developer settings. Click personal access tokens. Now create new token, generate new token. Just give something like, okay, assignment 2 or something. Assignment 2, okay, fine. Now click on all the boxes, okay, select scope and all, okay. Repo, workflow. Now click on that repo. Yes, workflow, delete packages, yes. Admin, yeah, come down. Down. You have to select. So, okay, click on user and delete repo. Admin, yes, generate token. See, can you copy that one and keep it into your notepad? Okay, going forward, sorry, going forward, you need to use this access token. Okay, no need to come back. Keep it into your notepad. Just go to notepad. Yeah, first paste it here. Yeah, paste it. Yes, give okay. Now go to git bash. Now click on that git bash. Yes, okay, it is pushed now. Better you can save it into your local machine. I mean notepad. Can you open notepad?
Yes.
Window or yeah, okay, fine. Notepad, type notepad. Otherwise sticky notes. Take that sticky notes. Yeah, better. Can you close this one? Sticky notes. Yes, sticky notes. Yeah, paste it here. So this is your access token. Going forward, you need to use this access token for 30 days. Okay. Now the code is pushed into your GitHub. Okay. Now can you go to GitHub and check? Go up. Madam, can you go up? Yes. Let me check. Click on this left side. There is on home, right? Okay. This is the home button. You need to click this one. So this is your repository or project. Okay. Python assignment 2. So Python assignment 2. See, 5 minutes ago, you have added 2 files, numbers 1 and py. Okay. Just open this one. See, so this is your code. This is your code. So if you want to share this assignment with anyone, just go to this URL. Okay. See here, just go to this one and you need to paste it into your chat box or you need to share it with someone. Okay. This is how anyone can access your code so that I can validate your code whether you have given correct or wrong. Okay. So this is how we need to do. So okay, today you have completed 2. So again, what you need to do? So no need to clone it second time and all. So it's already cloned. Just to open Visual Studio Code and navigate into that location. 1 minute, guys. Navigate into that location. Okay. If you want to create another file. Okay. Sum of n numbers .py. So create this one and tables also. Okay. Table.py also we didn't add anything. So here type something for I in range of 1, 11. So print. So I want to so 5 into I equal to so like this. Simply I have written like this. Okay. So this is your code. You can assume like this and sum of n numbers. Okay. So this one also. So if you want to type something. So like this, you need to write all the programs to calculate. See, even if it is wrong also, just you can push it into your GitHub. Okay, now what you need to do, just go to your location, and open Git bash here. And also, did you observe something here? So it's like the files, it is in a red color. So that means, so these are all untracked changes. Okay, so this means, so numbers.py, so we didn't change anything, and we have created newly, and so that is the reason it is showing in a red mark. Okay, we'll check. We'll go to Git bash. So now, so what is the first step? What is the first step we need to do for pushing the code? Guys, are you sleeping? Hello?
Hello.
Guys, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. To push a code into Git repository, what are the steps we need to follow?
First, Git status.
It's
Yeah, one. I think, Deepti, can you tell me?
Git status.
Yes. See here.
Git.
So here you can observe, see, modified table.py. So this is, we have already created and it is there in a Git repo. So that's why it is showing modified. So this one is untracked file. Okay. So what is the next step?
Git add. Add.
Okay, I want to add only table.py. I don't want to add.
Okay.
So in that case, what you need to do? So just enter first name. Okay. Git add tab. Okay. Give tab here, table.py. So if you want to add, you can add single file. If you want to add multiple files, you can give git
Add dot.
yeah dot. Yes, correct. If you see status, see table.py is in a green color. So that means it is in a track and it is in an untracked file still. Okay. So I want to add everything. So what is the command?
Git commit.
Okay.
Add dot.
Add dot. Okay.
Okay. Git
commit.
commit.
Git commit minus initial commit, or you can use the.
No. So this is like commit.
program.
So what we are going to do, like what we are performing here. So we have added the logic, right? Like table logic, something like that. So suppose in future, you are going to add some file. So what is the logic you have made? Initial commit in the sense, okay, first time we are going to commit. So that's why I have given initial commit. So here you can give anything. Okay. So these are like comments. So this we can see it in a GitHub. See, assignment to day one, okay, like this, so that I can understand, okay, day one with what you have created and day two what you have progressed, something like that. Git commit minus m. Also, so there is one
double.
yes, correct. See, two files changed and there are 3 insertions. Okay, what is the next command?
Git push.
Git push minus u
Main.
main. Okay. Yeah, give your username, Mamata. So passcode, it is there in a sticky notes. Go to sticky notes, Control A, Control C. Now go to GitHub browser, go to web browser, just refresh here, F5. Otherwise, yeah, you refresh. Yes.
Yes.
See here, we are able to see whatever we have changed now, sum of n numbers and tables. Okay, if you want to see the history, okay, table.py, just click on the table.py. So here you can see history, right side. Just click on history. Yes. See, first time we have changed it as assignment to day one. So here, what is the code earlier? So who is changed our code and what is there? Okay. So everything we can see it here. See, so that we can compare our code. What is the previous version and what is the current version? So this is how you need to perform all the operations, as well as you need to create all the programs in a data studio. Okay, so here you can observe, just give refresh here. Where is the refresh? No, I don't see any refresh. So this is how we need to create all the 25 programs and you need to submit in via GitHub. Okay, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So how much time it is required for you guys, like 2 days or 3 days or 5 days? But at least every day you have to show some progress. Give up remote control. Okay. Just tell me how much time it is required. Saturday and Sunday is fine.
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Okay. I'll create the assignment in a classroom notes. Okay. You will get an email. So as much it is possible, you can create everything in it tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So if you have any doubts or concerns, you can keep it in a parking lot. We will discuss later. This is the procedure you need to follow. Okay. And I will share the questions also. Wait, I will explain the questions one more time. The questions, okay. This is related to list concept. Hope everyone know. So what is list and all? What is list? Can someone tell me? Sirisha. Sirisha, are you there? Hello. Sirisha. You are in a mute. Can you please unmute and talk now? She disconnected. Okay.
It is a group of elements.
Group of elements.
That
It is
enclosed within the
mutable.
Mhm.
and it is a ordered collection of elements like.
Okay. What is the difference between list and array? Is it both are same? No. Yes. What is the difference between array and list? So this is very, very important. Okay, fine. So what you need to do, so this is the question. Okay, Python program to print all the values from a list. Okay, just you need to create one list at least. So this is the list, right? Suppose 8 something, you can give names, numbers, okay, whatever it is. So first you need to create a list and you need to print all the values in a console and program to swap two elements. Okay, suppose a equal to 5, b equal to 7. So while printing, b should be 5 and a should be 7, and Python program to find length of list. Okay, so this is your list. For example, what is the length here? 4. Okay, the same way. So all the questions is understandable format only. You have to read it, you have to read, and you have to follow these 5 steps. These 5 steps, at least today, end of the day, at least create GitHub account and share the link with me so that I can verify at least 1 or 2 programs. And what is the EOD? I mean, end of the time. Okay. SLA for this task is, I'll give you 1 week time. Okay. So next Friday, I will check all the programs. You have to complete everything. So this is about your task. So any doubts here or any concerns?